Hello and welcome to this support video I have created for my clients, trainees, or anyone else who uses emotional freedom techniques or EFT. Now, although EFT is a straightforward technique that you can get to grips with in about a day, and although many people get a shift in how they are feeling very quickly, if you want to make big changes or lasting changes in your life, it can be really helpful to get into the habit of practicing EFT on a regular basis. Now, although you only need to spare a few minutes a day when you're working on a problem, creating any new habit takes a bit of time, and you need to practice it for a while before it becomes effortless, and before you learn how to get the most out of EFT for you. So whether you are out of the habit or trying to get into the habit, you can follow along with this video to help you get the full benefit of this amazing technique. Okay, so please, just a reminder, only work on issues you are happy to work on. And if you feel like you need any extra support in any way, please do contact me and I'll give you my details at the end. So before we start, you'll need a pen and paper handy, so do pause the video now if you need to while you get them. Okay, so now you are going to begin making EFT a part of your daily life. Today is a new day and you have the power to make choices that are going to help you in your life and enhance your life. What I want you to do right now is have a think about what it is that you need to face or overcome to improve your current situation. Just think about what it is that's bothering you the most in your day-to-day life right now. It might be something you feel you have to do and don't have any choice in, so you feel you just have to get on with it. Or perhaps you feel constantly stressed or tired due to having too much to do and everything just seems like an uphill struggle, and the thought of having to do EFT on top as well is just too much. So just spend a few moments writing down the specific problem you are facing and how it makes you feel. And you can pause the video while you do this, and after each question I ask to give yourself time to write. Now list some of the positive changes you think might happen when you change how you feel about your situation. Next, ask yourself, if you felt more relaxed or approached your situation with a calm and clear mind, do you think that would make your life any easier, and how? Now imagine that you could let go of any feelings of resistance or anger or frustration. Would that help you in any way, and how? Great. So now you've answered those few questions, you might be feeling a little bit clearer about what it is you want to overcome and the benefits that you can enjoy in your day-to-day life when you do this. And what you may also find is that when you use EFT to ease negative emotions that you have held on to, perhaps for a very long time, new perspectives will come to light and you will find solutions and new ways of doing things. And this is because you're becoming in tune with the intuitive part of you. Your mind is entering a relaxed state as you tap, and this allows you to better understand what your emotions are trying to tell you, as well as releasing them and letting them flow through you so that you feel free to make any changes in your life that you need to. And once you get into the habit of using EFT, you will often move from feeling frazzled or out of control or stuck to a state of empowerment as you become more in control of your thoughts, feelings and actions. Okay, so what I would like you to do now is on your piece of paper, write a statement along the lines of, I promise to use EFT to help me overcome this problem and all aspects relating to this. I promise to use EFT to help me overcome this problem and all aspects relating to this. Pause if you need to, and when you've finished writing your promise to yourself, I would like you to sign it and date it. Your promise starts today. So when you're working on the problem, you need to spend anywhere from a couple of minutes to 10 to 15 minutes a day tapping. You don't have to tap every day, but you could schedule in your tapping sessions for about 3 times a week, and you can carry on until the problem is resolved. Now, it's a good idea as you do this to write down any triggers or aspects relating to the problem, and this is so that you can have a check and make sure that all aspects are cleared and the problem is fully gone so that it won't return. And when you're doing your tapping sessions, any thoughts, feelings or memories that come up during the tapping could give you the starting point for your next round. So if you're using basic EFT, that's the kind of thing that you'll be looking for. You'll be tuning in to how you feel, and you'll be looking for information to start your next tapping round. That's one technique you might choose to use. But just a warning here, make sure you feel safe to bring up any emotion that you're dealing with, and don't try to deal with any feelings of overwhelm or very traumatic feelings without support of a trained therapist. So if you're not sure, just get in touch with me and I will be happy to advise you. Now we're going to do some tapping together in a few moments, and I've designed this exercise to help you get into the habit of tapping. Just be aware that when you follow along in a group or on a video like this, the words are very general. And when you work on issues by yourself or with a therapist, the words should be your own, and they should help you connect to the problem that you want to overcome. The more specific you can be, the more honest and open you can be with yourself, the better and faster the result. Now here's a tip for an alternative method that you may find useful when working with yourself. So rather than just sticking to the basic EFT technique, then you might want to start learning how to adapt it and have a go at this method, just to see how that feels and if that helps you a little bit more. So do pause the video as I explain it and make notes at any time. So if you're going to do this, the first thing you need to do is create your statement for the problem that you wish to work on. And that's what you do anyway. So for example, every time something goes wrong, I get so angry and I hate myself. And then you would tap on your karate chop point and put that sentence into your opening statement. So even though I hate myself, every time something goes wrong, I just feel so angry, I accept how I feel. And then what you would do is, as you move up to your eyebrow point, which is the next point you move to with basic EFT, instead of just saying the reminder phrase, what you do is just stay tapping on that one point and talk through the problem. So just saying anything and everything that comes to mind related to this problem. Even if you might think it's not related, just say what comes to mind when you're tapping on each meridian point, and only move on when nothing else comes up or you feel it's time to move on to the next point. So finally, as you've gone through the round of tapping, or you felt a really good shift and you've got a new way of thinking, new insights, then what you can end your mini session with is tapping on your gamut point. This is the point for helping you instill positive habits and changing the way your brain is processing information and just instilling all those positive messages into your subconscious mind. So as you're tapping on this point at the end of your mini session, just sum up what positive changes have occurred and what positive thoughts you've had and how you're feeling now. And that can really help to make a difference. So just give that a go and see how that works for you. And this method that I've just explained to you is one of the many ways EFT can be adapted and used to help you. And if you do the practitioner training with me, you'll learn protocols for many different issues, including pain, phobias, beliefs, and addictions, as well as shortcuts for personal tapping points that you or your clients can use in the moment to alleviate feelings like stress, anxiety, or anger before they get stuck and escalate, before you start running that program of that negative behavior that isn't you. You know it's not you, but it's just sort of programmed in there and it plays out. Now, for example, one client I've got at the moment uses her personal points to alleviate feelings of anxiety as they arise at work or home. And because her issue is very complex, there's many layers, she's held on to it for a very long time, it's taking her a little bit of time to get over. And having these personal points gives her a wonderful tool that empowers her to make her day-to-day life easier. And it also helps her to break this cycle of anxiety and release it permanently from her body, cells, and subconscious mind. Okay, so let's do some tapping together. So what I want you to do is think about that problem and the promise you made to yourself earlier. And just start tapping on the side of your hand, on your karate chop point, and repeat after me. Even though I have this problem, I accept myself as I am right now. Even though I've resisted working on this problem, I am ready to find out how to let this go. Even though I'm not sure if EFT can help me, I'm open to the possibility of change, and I promise to give it a good go. Moving up to your eyebrow point. I'm sick of this problem. I don't want it anymore. I want to feel empowered. I want to be in control. There are so many aspects to this problem. I just don't know where to start. I'm moving under your arm if you can see me there. But I'm starting here, right now. To the eyebrow. I'm starting today with my promise to myself. I'm ready to begin using EFT regularly. It doesn't take very long. And it feels really good. I might not be perfect yet. But EFT is not a perfect process. All I need to do is start and focus my attention on my problem. Part of me didn't want to face this today, but facing it's actually okay. I'm starting to feel much better now. I'm looking forward to making positive changes. I'm looking forward to using EFT more. Under the arm, I'm looking forward to finding out what it can do for me. Let's take a deep breath in and let it out. Now begin tapping on your gamut point. And while you do this, just sum up any positive changes that you have felt just then in this short time of tapping together. And you can pause the video as you do this or replay it if you need to tap some more.